Hey guys, I'm just making you a quick little video for I guess you guys want to start working out here come April, and I can show you basically what I've been doing. At first, I started with more what do you call it? Not weight training, but just more of like an aerobic routine. Things that don't require anything but your body, and maybe a mat if you want it. And the reason for that is to even out your body and get it ready to put more stress on itself. Because if you're not really ready yet, you shouldn't stress your body too much because you could hurt yourself, like your joints and pull things that you don't want to do. So I'll show you a quick routine. This is going to be 4 different reps of 10 of different movements that you're going to do, and I'll show you each movement. And then I'll show you the full thing together. And this is what you should start out with, I think. I like to call it like a tens thing because there's 10 reps. But anyway, first thing is simple jumping jack. Boom. Second thing would be like a push-up. Let me change this so you can actually see stuff. So like push-up. Now this is really good if you pull your lats in and you squeeze your butt together and extend your heels out, and you want your palms to be spread out wide, and you want your elbows to be pointed outward basically and at your sides, and then you bend down and do that. So there's a good push-up for you. That's like a military style push-up. And then after that you're going to want to do actually, you want to do these guys. It's basically a lunge, but in addition to a lunge, you're going to put your palms up, engage your lats, and extend outward. So you're kind of like holding stuff up, but you're pulling down with your lats there. So you're engaging more than just your legs when you do this. And so when you do this, you take a big step forward and you bend. I like to touch my knee down to the ground. Engage your core when you're doing it. Engage your lats. And then when you push up, what you do is you push up with the heel of your front foot and squeezing that front butt muscle. This is going to be the hardest thing for you, I guarantee it. You push off like that, and then you do it the other side. And when you do 10, it's not 5 on each side, it's 10 on each side. So it's, you could count to 20 or just 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Then you do a burpee. So you already did a push-up, you know what that's like. You already did a jumping jack, you know what that's like. And this is a combination of both. Don't hate me, but you're going to do 10 of these too. So like this. 1, down. And you can't really see me when I'm doing the push-up, but I swear I'm doing it. And then that's 1. And then you do the other thing again. And it just keeps going. And then you do sit-ups. This is like a special kind. This will really engage you. So what you do is, I don't know if this is a really good angle to show this. I'll try it and see what it looks like, but I'll put you over here. That might be too bright. Maybe that'll work. So what you do is, you make like a 45-degree angle with your hands and your feet at once. And you can't see it because my feet are off screen, but my toes are pointed, just like my fingers are. And then you lift your shoulders off, so you're engaging everything. Make sure tight core. And then like that. So that would be 1, and you're going to do 10 of those. And I don't know if I can show you the full thing together, but maybe this will be a decent place for me to do it. Let me see if I can move this. Just knock everything down. Perhaps this would be a good angle for everything. But I'll show you a run through. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this will be 10. Whew. My screen went black there, so I don't know if it's recording all this. Basically, that's one big set of the 4 movements, and it'll get your heart moving, and it'll get everything you got. Oh, I didn't do sit-ups. Sit-ups still. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there's the set of 4 different movements. That'll work everything you got, except for your sides, really. Jumping jacks help with that a bit. And at this point, you should feel pretty good. Yeah, stay hydrated. Drink before. Like, carry a water bottle with you. And do these as many times as you want. You could keep going. Like, that's just one set of... I guess that's more than a set. I don't know the terms. It's a set of 10 of each movement for each thing. But the whole thing, I like to call it 10s. And if you do 4 or 5 of those 10s, then take a break, and then keep doing it, it'll be great. Hey lady, I'm recording, be quiet. Love you. Thank you. So, do that, and that should get you ready to lift weights. It's all about form. Make sure you're doing the things properly. Push-ups. If you can't do 10, don't try to do poor push-ups. Don't try to do poor anything. If you're failing, that's good. Because if you're failing, that means you've hit your max, and that's where you get the most gains. I'm still breathing hard. That's how you know this works. So this is a really good introduction to aerobic exercise, and also evening out your body. Boom, boom. I started doing weightlifting 3 weeks ago, and I'm starting to notice a difference. Actually, let me show you guys. Boom. Anyway, it works. I found if you go with weights, 2 sets of 10 of the hardest thing you can lift with good form for whatever you're doing. So like, or until fail, try to go for 10. And if you can only do 5, that's good. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you're pushing on 6 and it's like, then you're done, and you don't need to try to do all 10. But go till fail, and do fail twice, basically, and you'll get the most efficient gains, I think. There's a lot of different ways to look at working out, and it depends on what you're training for. Obviously, if you do more sustained, like lower weight, higher reps, you're going to have more endurance at a lower weight, and you'll be more toned probably. I'm working at building myself up and toning myself at the same time, so I like to do 2 sets of 10 of the hardest thing I can do, or fail, whichever comes first. And that'll change depending on the day. And when you get into it, make sure you have somebody who's knowledgeable at the gym with you, because often you'll need somebody to watch you. But if you're not going to the gym yet, just start off with that TENS workout thing. And you can do that wherever you are, so just do that as many times as you can a day, really. It's I notice my butt hurts. those lunges will really get you. There's also another workout I like to do with a deck of cards, where I'll just take a regular deck of cards, and it's for squats. I'll put one down like this, boom, straight back, so my back's at like this much of an angle, boom, and I'll set a card down, and then I'll take a step forward, and then I'll put another card down, and then I'll take a step forward and put 3 cards down, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. I go up to 8, and then after I've put a stack of 8 down, I'll pick them up going backwards, and so the total number of reps you'll do with squats will be 72. And that'll give you a really good burn in your lower body. It took me a couple tries before I could get the whole thing. I remember falling over after doing, I think it was like 40 something the first time I tried, and I couldn't move for a little bit, but I was really, really atrophied, and you might not be there, so do what you can, and always be conscious about your body. If you're hitting fail, that's awesome. If you're hurting, that's not awesome. Don't do that. Do what's good, not what's not. Drink a lot of water. Make sure you have electrolytes. Love you guys. Be well.